Hello everyone, I have something interesting for you today. Today we're going to be learning English phrases that you can start using every single day. Welcome back to English with Adam. My name is Adam, and today we're talking about real life English, like asking for directions when you're lost, shopping for clothes, making appointments on the phone, or making plans with friends, or even ordering a coffee. And the thing is, these situations can feel scary at first, but once you know a few key phrases, everything becomes much easier. So let's relax and let's practice together. Alright, first point is asking for directions. So imagine you're in a new city. Maybe you're visiting New York, maybe London, maybe just a different part of town. And suddenly you realize you're lost. That happens to everybody. A real useful phrase is, where is the nearest? And then add the place you want to go. For example, where is the nearest bus stop? Where is the nearest pharmacy? Or where is the nearest bathroom? Very natural, very useful. Now, when somebody gives you directions, these are the common phrases that they usually use. Go straight. That means continue forward. Turn left. Turn right. Pretty simple, right? And another super common one is, it's on the corner. That means the place is located where the two streets meet. Let's do a quick example of a conversation. Excuse me, where is the nearest coffee shop? Oh, go straight for 2 blocks, then turn left. It's on the corner next to the bank. See? Sounds natural, just using the simple phrases I just mentioned. And by the way, always start with excuse me. Sounds polite, friendly, and respectful. You can also say, sorry, can you help me? And if you don't understand the directions, you can say, can you repeat that please? Or can you speak more slowly, please? Totally normal, and don't feel embarrassed about it. Alright, now I'm gonna need to practice those directions, and we're gonna go ahead and go to the next subject. Okay, the next one is gonna be shopping for clothes. Honestly, this is one of the best places to practice English because you hear the same phrases again and again. So first, if you need help for an employee, say, excuse me. Simple, polite, perfect. Then maybe you want a different size. You can ask, do you have this in medium? Do you have this in large? Do you have this in size 10? It's a pretty common phrase. Sometimes the employee might answer, let me check. Or, we only have small left. Now, another important phrase is, where is the fitting room? In American English, people often say fitting room or changing room. Both are okay. So maybe the conversation sounds like this. Excuse me, do you have this in medium? Then the employee might say, yeah, I think so. Let me check. You can say, thanks. Also, where is the fitting room? Then the employee would say, it's in the back, near the shoes section. Nice and easy. You can just combine different things here and there. You can have full-blown conversation. And here's another tip. When somebody helps you in a store, saying thank you so much or thank you very much sounds really warm and friendly. Alright, third point. We're going to talk about making appointments on the phone. This could be at a doctor's, a haircut, a dentist, really anything. A very important phrase is, I would like to make an appointment. That sounds polite and professional. For example, hello, I would like to make an appointment for Friday. Simple and clear. The person on the phone might ask, what time works for you. You can answer, anytime after 3 works for me. Or, do you have anything available in the morning? Or, do you have anything available after 3? Another useful phrase is, what are your business hours? That means, when are you open? For example, what are your business hours on Saturday? And they may answer, we're open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now the thing is, phone calls in another language can feel difficult because you can't see the person's face. But honestly, most phone conversations use the same phrase again and again. So once you practice them a little, they become much easier. And if you don't hear something clearly, you just say, sorry, can you repeat that again? Or sorry, I couldn't hear you. Alright, and that's perfectly normal, that's fine. Now we're gonna move on to making plans with friends. This is important because it helps you sound more social and natural in English. A real common invitation phrase is, would you like to? For example, would you like to get a coffee? Would you like to watch a movie? Would you like to go to the beach this weekend? Now, if you want to accept the invitation, you can say, that sounds great. Yes, I do. I'd love to. Alright, another example is, we'd like to grab lunch tomorrow. Yeah, that sounds great. Now, maybe you can't go. That's alright too. You can politely decline by saying, I'm sorry, I can't. And usually people add a small reason. For example, I'm sorry, I can't, I have to go to work. I'm sorry, I can't, I already have plans. And honestly, learning how to politely say no is just as important as saying yes. Alright, now we can talk about ordering a coffee. A lot of English learners start with phrases like, coffee please. And that's understandable. People will understand what you're saying, but if you want to sound more natural, you could say something like, can I have coffee please? Or I would like a coffee please. Those sound smoother and more conversational. You can also say, can I get a latte please? And now after you order, the worker might ask for here or to go. That confused a lot of people at first, but for here just means you want to stay there and drink the coffee inside the coffee shop, or to go means you want to take it with you. In some countries, people might say take away or take out. So here's a quick example. Hi, can I have a medium coffee? Sure, here you go. Or sure, for here or to go. You can say to go please. And one more thing, don't forget little phrases like good morning, good afternoon, thank you, and have a nice day. Those tiny little expressions make your English sound more professional and more friendly. Alright everyone, and that's all for today's episode of English with Adam. Today we practice real life English with everyday situations, asking for directions, shopping for clothes, making appointments, making plans with friends, and ordering a coffee. And honestly, these small conversations are where your confidence really starts to grow. The more you practice these simple phrases, the more natural your English feels. And one day you notice that you're speaking without translating in your head all the time. And that's gonna be a big moment for you. So keep practicing a little every day. Repeat the phrases out loud. Pause this episode. Try to copy the pronunciation. And don't worry about being perfect. Just practice at least 5-10 minutes a day, and you'll be able to get there. Thank you again for listening to English with Adam. Again, this is Adam, and I'll see you in the next episode. Have a nice day.